Well, hi guys and girls. Quick video update. Give you some sort of heads up what's happening here. Bit of story time, really. I come home Saturday night after work, and guy upstairs owns the property. I rent off him. He's not an old gentleman, but he's getting on a little bit. He was home, and I walked past and heard him on the telephone and felt the bonnet of the car. He'd just come home from a week or something at the houseboat. So first time I'd really seen, laid eyes on him being around, so I thought, well, I will leave him be for a bit, get cleaned up, etc. He'd been at the house all week and go and have a lay down for a bit. Anyway, I did that and got woken up at about probably 8 p.m, something like that, by a fireman, emergency response officer, banging on the door saying, can we have a talk? So what happened was that someone who he was on the phone to had called the ambulance because he wasn't feeling particularly well, and by the time they'd come in, obviously the door might have been locked, and they broke in, and I'm not sure the door was locked anyway, but they broke in, and by the time they got upstairs he'd passed away, a heart attack, I think. I, of course, went in and I did the body and all that sort of stuff, and got it all sorted, really. But they've since chased up the family and some sons and daughters and things that were, I believe, probably interstate, who were here cleaning up. And the long and the upshot, sort of the upshot and outcome of all this is that I'm going to have to move on. And that's a bit of a pain in the rear a bit, because pretty well established here, and I've been here 15 years. And rent, of course, has gone up in the preceding amount of time, and finding somewhere that suits me as well as this is fairly difficult, to be perfectly honest. Finding somewhere with a workshop with an attached living quarters is difficult, and that's what I'd really like, is a double garage with a bedroom attached. And here on the Gold Coast anyway, places aren't advertised like that. So what do you do? I started to pack things into boxes, so I've got 6 or 8 boxes ready to move now, and I'll get them across there, and I'll do the same, I guess. And hopefully over the next week or so I'll get most of the small stuff moved and into storage. And then I will probably, hopefully someone comes along, but I'm a bit concerned that it might not, so I'm not sure what the story or the future of the workshop is, and that's a bit of a problem. And also with the rental properties going up or increasing over the last 15 years, I'm probably going to have to go back to work for an extra day a week, which is also a pain in there. But anyway, spent then 10-15 minutes on this job at the moment, which is Bruce Witham's street sign. Is actually straightened that out with the bead roller and got it somewhere near. I'm going to put a little bit more filler in that and give it a bit more of a sand up and get it all so that it looks like it's probably actually the right shape. Finished the other end pretty much, and this is pretty clean. It still have a bit of a ridge there, but it's looking good. I'm going to just paint this gloss white and put black letters on it and give it a coat of clear and post it back to him out of the way, and then it'll be one job I won't have to worry about. So doing jobs like that, things that need to be done and other people's jobs. Anyway, that's an update and a bit of a story time about what's happening. Live stream, as far as we know, will go on as normal, and I will probably, if I find a place in the next week or so, take a week off and do some serious moving. But anyone who does know of anyone in the Gold Coast who's actually got a shed or a workshop or a basement or a garage with an attached bedroom and amenities, or even just attached bathroom and shower and kitchenette that they would like to rent out, I would be very, very, very keen to actually to talk to them. So let us know if you know of anything. Anyway, this week an Australian YouTuber got in touch with me and said that this place was available, perhaps if I rang his brother here on the Gold Coast, and I've since shook his hand and agreed on a price and am ready to move in. There's a couple of little rooms. This one here is a fairly big office lounge space. Put a sofa in here and probably a drafting table. Pretty excited about that. Hot water cylinders in the corner there. And the other room is a very, very small room, which will make, I think, a very excellent, I believe. We'll turn the light on, maybe. There we go. The light. There we go, it's a very small room, but we're going to run bookcases all around that, and a bookcase in the wardrobe, and use this as a bit of a library, which I'm pretty excited about too. So we'll see how we go with that. It's very small, it's about 9 foot square, plus the robe. So it'll be just the thing for that. We'll put a waist level bookcase around that side. So there we go. So 3 rooms, and that space over there in the corner. There are other projects and other people's storage in it at the moment, and that might be ongoing, but we've got that space down there in the corner. Just by the door, we've got that space along the wall and some room out into the centre, so pretty excited about that, and we can start moving things in, I hope. That's what I really want to do. Anyway, some pictures to leave you with, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and more soon, guys and girls. Be kind to each other.